I mean, it was my first year, so I mean, it's always tough to lose out in the first round of playoffs, but I mean, it was a fantastic year for me. I mean, just getting the experience, getting the amazing coaching that we have here, the group of guys, you know, like I'm sure everyone's been talking about how great a group of guys it was, but I mean, it's true. You know, like the leadership that we have on our team, I mean, especially starting from our captain, like it's second to none, you know, first class organization, and I loved it.
Any major takeaways from your first year pro on what you want to do more of, what you learned, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, you kind of moving up in the levels, you know, you start to realize, you know, there's a lot of good hockey players out there. Like this year I got called up to Binghamton for a short period of time there, and you go up there and then you really realize, you know, there's there's some quality players out there, so you really got to, it sort of made me realize, you know, what I have to work on. Just sort of gives me an idea of what kind of player, like how much of like an identity you need, because there's so many good players, you know, that if you don't stand out in certain ways, you know, you're just going to get buried. So I think that kind of just opened my eyes into, you know, I need to focus on my strengths and obviously work on some of my weaknesses, but I mean, that's a given.
So what's your identity then?
I think, I mean, I've always been a player that I feel like I work hard. I have strong passion, you know, like I don't like getting beaten in the corners. I mean, probably like a offensive minded in a way, just in terms of like a puck moving defenseman. Don't always put up a ton of points, but I would say just like a hardworking, reliable puck moving defenseman.
What did it take for you guys to maintain some level of consistency through roster changes?
Oh, I mean, it's really has to be, like, you give the credit to the coaching staff and just how they're able to bring so many guys in and keep them all on the same page. You know, like you bring a new guy in from college or from one of the, like the SPHL or something like that, you know, like the first day, Kale sits you down, goes over all of our systems, you know, like talks, shows you video. So I think that obviously helped. Well, I mean, that obviously helped. But I think another thing is just the group of guys that we have here. You know, like when I came in after my college career last year, just being so welcomed into a team, you know, it makes you want to actually play for the team. So I think that probably helped with our consistency.